Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, it's nice to see you again in paragraph writing class. And today's material will be 8 part of speech. Are you ready? Okay, do you know what are the 8 part of speech? I'm sure that you have learned it in grammar class, but why do we need to learn part of speech in paragraph writing? Because if you have known part of speech well, it will be easier for you to create a sentence or even paragraphs. Okay, actually there are many part of speech that you can find in a Google, for example, in a book or in any sources. However, for paragraph writing class, we only focus on 8 part of speech. What are they? The first one is noun, pronoun, adjectives, verb, adverb, conjunctions, prepositions, and interjections. Okay, now let's discuss it one by one. Number 1 is nouns. What is noun? A noun is a person, place, or idea, or even thing. And nouns are the subject or object of a sentence. Do you know the example of noun? The example of noun is, yes, that's right. The example of noun can be any name of a person, can be house, can be name of animal, and many more. For example, the bakery has fresh baked goods. Here, the bakery here as a noun, and the bakery here as a subject of this sentence. The next one is can you check the noun in the sentence? For example, I have a sentence here. Andy loves to play a game. Okay, I have an options for you. A, loves. B, play. C, Andy and a game. Which one? Yes, you are right. The answer is C. Here, Andy and a game, because Andy here as a subject and game here as an object, but both of them are noun here. Okay, now we come to types of nouns. There are 2 types of nouns that we are going to discuss for today's meeting. The first one is common noun, a noun that does not name a specific persons, place, or things. And the second one is proper noun, a noun that names a specific person's place or things. For example of common noun here is dog. Dog here belongs to common noun because we cannot identify which dog that we discuss here. We discuss here dog in general. We do not discuss about, for example, Andy's dog, no. That's why dog here belongs to common noun. And the example of proper noun is, for example, Palembang City. Here, Palembang City belongs to proper noun because we discuss specific city of Indonesia. Which one? It's Palembang. That's why Palembang City belongs to proper noun. Pronouns. The second part of speech that we are going to discuss for today's material is pronouns. A pronoun is a word that takes the place of a noun. The example can be I, me, my, you, your, everybody, nobody, someone, somebody, and so on. Okay. A pronoun is a word that takes the place of a noun. Instead of saying Erin likes to eat, you could say she likes to eat. What is the pronoun of the following sentence? Can you identify? I sing loudly in the shower. Okay, I'm going to give you an options. I'm going to give you some options and then you can choose. A, sing. B, loudly. C, I, and D, shower. Which one is your answer? Yes, you are right. The answer is C, I. Here, I sing loudly in the shower, I hear as a pronoun that takes the place of a noun itself. Instead of Lulud sing loudly in the shower, I replace the word Lulud into I. Okay, the next one is adjective. An adjective is a word that describes a noun or pronoun. It tells what kind, how many, or which one. For example, here, green shirt. So, green here describes a color of a shirt itself. So, which one, which shirt that you bought yesterday, for example, and I say this green shirt. Green here describes the color of a shirt. The next example is sour limes. Sour here describes the taste of the limes itself. So sour here belongs to adjective and limes belong to noun. Okay. Next is verb. A verb is the actions of the sentence. It shows what someone or something is doing. For example, run. Run here shows an action that somebody runs. The next one is read, for example. Read here is the activity of the noun. For example, here, Erin is running in the field, for example. What is Erin doing here? Erin is running. That's why run here belongs to the verb because it shows the activity or the actions of the noun itself. Next is adverb. An adverb describes how the action is performed. They tell how much, how often, when, and where something is done. For example, the man sits alone. Here, the man sits alone. Alone here describes how the action is performed. The man here, the action of a man is sitting. And then alone here shows or describe how the action is performed. Sitting alone. Only he, himself. Okay. The next one is conjunction. A conjunction is a word that joins word or word groups together. Some examples of conjunctions are and, but, nor, although, yet, so, either, and also. For example, we ate pizza and drank pop for dinner. And here, joins between two activities. The first one is eating and the second one is drinking. But and here combine these two activities together. Okay. The next example is Erin loves to swim and play at a beach. And here shows two activities or combine two activities together. Conjunctions is a word that joins word or word groups together. Some example of conjunctions can be combining together. I mean, the functions of conjunction itself can be combining two things together or even contradict between one to another. The next one is prepositions. A preposition is a word that shows positions or directions. Some example are in, out, under, over, after, out, and many more. You can find many examples of prepositions in a book, in the internet, or any other sources. For example here, the sun was in the sky. In here shows the positions of the sky itself. The next example is she worked at her desk. At here shows the positions of where she worked. Okay. Can you follow the material well? Okay. If you can still follow the material well, we come to the next part of speech, which is interjections. Interjections is a word that shows strong emotions. Why do you need to learn interjections in paragraph writing? Because sometimes we write about something that shows an emotions. For example, wow. For example, wow, I got a reward yesterday. Or wow, you got a reward yesterday. Wow here shows an emotions. That's why in paragraph writing, we need to learn about interjections. Interjections can really liven up a sentence. They help to add voice to your writing. Okay. Now I have an example. Wow, you did a fabulous job. Okay, what is the interjections of the sentence that I have said before? A, job. B, fabulous. C, wow. Can you guess the right answer? Yes, the answer is C, wow, because wow here shows an emotions that your friend was very happy and very surprised that your job is very excellent. Okay. Now we have learned about 8 part of speech, and what do you think? Are they difficult or easy? I'm sure that they were very easy since you have learned it in grammar class. In this class, I only remind you that you need to know about part of speech very well, because if you do not understand about part of speech, it will be hard for you to identify or even to create a sentence. Because if you do not understand about part of speech, sometimes you can write about many sentences in a paragraph, or for example, you write many lines of sentences, but there is no subject in that sentence. But if you have understood well about part of speech, it will be easy for you to create a sentence. Remember, to create a sentence, you need to only at least one subject and one verb. In order to create one subject and one verb, you need to know about part of speech itself. As we have discussed before, for example, to create a subject, you need to have noun, and verb here as an actions of the subject itself. So hopefully after today's meeting, it will be easier for you to follow paragraph writing class and to write a very beautiful paragraph. If you have a questions, you may contact me or you may see me directly. Thank you for joining my class today, and I will say Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.